But this is an auger box with a processor on it. Kernel processor, as the Canadians would say. Americans would say processor. So I have my first track issue that I've had on this skid steer. And it detracked itself. I've been in a lot of mud lately. And I think it packed in there enough that it pushed it over. I was turning. And I noticed it when I was grading right next to the shop there. It just started shaking really bad. Still works. But it just, yeah, screwing up that stuff. So, I need to pick out all the dirt, see if we can get this thing loosened and then moved over. After a little persuading and engineering and, I don't know, happened to be my first time pulling a track back out, I found this was the best way. Jack it up, put a strap around and pull it. Seemed to work. On the back, got the back out. In between, it's supposed to ride in here. It jumped that way. So I still got to do the front. It's still on the wrong groove. But, and yeah, I'd be lying to say I just thought of this like in 10 minutes, but it's been kind of a work in progress without, I don't have any jack here or anything. So I put the bucket under the back to hold it up. Yeah, just moved here and we're utter flux here. I could have found a log, I guess, but the bucket seemed to work good. So now I just got to do it to the front, jack it up, pull it back on, and then pump that baby up full of grease again. One thing I'm going to do is check the track tension on the other side so I don't have to do this again. This was kind of a pain, ain't gonna lie, but we're getting there. It's handy to have an excavator. Very handy tool. Yeah, but we're getting it. So this is my attempt at the front. I had to lift it off the ground slightly. And I gotta get this thing over this way. So I had the grading scraper hooked up to it first, which is kind of handy because I need to use it to lift up, but it also has a hole through the front, so it's actually gonna work out pretty good. I'm gonna pull it with the excavator, and these little tongs under here need to come on this side of the wheel. So I don't know if it's gonna slip probably a little bit, but it's gonna be what it's gonna, yeah, hopefully it will center itself. Let's find out. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video, but I finally got it pulled over. Straight on didn't work, so I had to pull around here and pull it kind of up. And once I pulled it up, it cleared. We got the cogs in the right spot. Now we gotta pump it back up with grease. And a lot of grease in there, yes. But we're gonna be back in business and mowing some blackberries. So an update here. We got the triple mowers on the web. Take a look. Let me know what you think. I think it turned out really well. Brian did a good job. I like how the Claas mowers pop out of the grayscale, as you can see. But that's how we were doing. I think it turned out well, so now it's time to park these babies up front again. Anyways, just thought I'd update you how that was going. That's the 10 acres of blackberries, as far as the eye can see. You gonna get a better view from up there?
Yeah.
Should I come up there?
Yes.
See if we can see over top these things. We had one trail through there. We're making some trails, progress.
Yes.
It's a nice hot day. Nice day to be in the cab, Kayleen. Was it nice and cold in the cab?
What's the cab?
Like what we were sitting in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what were we listening to? Taylor Swift. You're the DJ, aren't you, when you come with? Oh, yeah. So that's a field there, Kayleen. We're going to try to reclaim that. I should have brought my drone.
What's a drone?
It's like a airplane that can video this, so we don't have to climb up here to see. Can you make room for me?
What are these?
I asked you if you can make room for me. Here, move a second.
Where?
Scoots over so I can stand up there. Just a little bit. Okay, that's good. You're good. You're good. Woo! So yeah, so that is the property line where the nice field is. See the nice field? Not our property. This is the blackberry field. That probably used to be a field like that. We're gonna reclaim it. I already been reclaiming some of that area there. But yeah, there's lots of trees over there. But this area was definitely a field at one point. And it's not super wet, surprisingly. But yeah, mountains in the background. We're taking a little break, right, Kayleen? Blackberries, we're making them go disappear. Then there's another field on the other side of that tree, which we're reclaiming slowly. But I mowed that patch over there, probably a month ago. It's dying down pretty nice. It looks a lot like this. So, yeah, might need to take a rototiller to it. But first we're gonna mow these all down and reclaim the field. Those are probably poisonous. Don't eat them.
I didn't eat them.
You sure?
Yes, I'm just squishing them.
Okay. Well, don't lick your fingers. I don't know what they are. They're probably not good. Lots of blackberries. I mowed this section about a month ago. There's just blackberries like that. Look at these resilient little buggers. They're already growing back. Didn't take long. We have had some really optimal moisture for them to grow. You want me to wait for you? You gotta step high. High steps. This right here is the ditch. Trying to slope down. This was a ditch. It is a property line. This is the property line going back that way. What? Tell that joke to me.
Why do you have someone that doesn't have a body and doesn't have a nose?
What do you call them?
Nobody knows.
Did you come up with that one yourself?
And why are elevator jokes so funny?
Why are elevator jokes so funny?
Because we have so many levels.
Oh my goodness, you're thoughtful.
How do you know the ocean is how do you know the ocean is friendly?
I don't know. How was it friendly?
Because it waves.
Do friendly people wave?
Yeah.
Really? Should we go back in the machine?
Yeah.
Good, it's hot.
Why do you not give Elsa the balloon?
What?
Why do you not give Elsa the balloon?
Why don't I get Elsa to bloom?
Give Elsa the balloon.
The balloon?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Was there a balloon to give her?
It's because she'll let it go.
Oh my goodness, and the balloon has helium. I get it. Wow, that took me a while. I'm not very smart. Where did we leave the machine?
Over there.
Oh yeah, right there. Okay, one more joke, and then we got to go back to work.
Why do you not try to make the eggs last?
Oh, I know the answer to this one. Because you'll crack it up?
Yeah.
Are we ready to go back to work?
Yeah.
All right, what's the music choice?
Blank space.
Blank Space? Who sings that?
Taylor Swift.
Okay, you get to pick it.
But it's not my favorite.
Can you sing it for me for a second?
I can show you incredible things.
Woohoo! 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 Taylor Swift Saturdays in the rope, or the JCB skid steer, right?
Yeah.
Not many skid steers you can sit double like this. Comfortable air conditioning with the radio on Bluetooth, Taylor Swift. So I had a guy just call looking at this. It's a single auger box for $1,000. It has been here since I don't even know. It's been here a while. You know what this means? We need to go try to find it. On my excursion to find this, and I think I did. Weeds are getting a little tall back here. But here's some auger boxes I thought were here. That one looks like a single auger. Let's see if it's the right number. It's been sitting here a while. Gotta watch out for the bears this time of year. We're in the wilderness. I'll come out and get you. Get you. Ugh. That is not the number I'm looking for. But this is a single auger box. Only one auger in there, right? Some rats. Who knows? This is not the right number either. Okay, found it, but not the exact stock number we had listed. So I'm gonna keep looking for a second, but at least I do have a single auger box. Those are actually newer stock numbers than one listed, so these ones are probably gonna be the best bet for this guy. Yeah, that one looks the best actually. Oh. So I found the others. There's more. These are still too new. These are double augers, so I know this one ain't the one. That one's a single auger. And that looks like the right stock number. Written on there, 15468. It looks decent shape. Nothing spins. I'm trying to spin that sprocket. It doesn't seem to spin very good. We got all kinds of stuff here, though. Good stuff. Well, someone wrote 5830, so you know that's what that's for. But this is an auger box with a processor on it. Kernel processor, as the Canadians would say. Americans would say processor. But who's right? Who knows? Probably the Americans. But yeah, this isn't a special one. Yeah, this is from the Lancaster company. Lancaster silo. Yeah, I actually ordered one of these new for a machine we had in stock. Oh, that was about 5 years ago. But yeah, all sorts of interesting stuff for choppers. You might ask, why do we have so many 5000 series John Deere chopper parts here? And as before we were a Claas dealer, you might see in some previous videos where I talk to my dad, we give a chopper history of our dealership. My dad bought and sold a lot of used John Deere 5000 series choppers. And then we became a Claas dealer when kernel processing started to becoming a real big thing, because the 5000 really wasn't made to kernel process at a high capacity. And John Deere came out with the 6000 series and had tons of issues. And Claas came along. But we have a lot of remnants of our John Deere days selling forage harvesters. And the parts for instances like this, when people call and they see something they need to have, this is an old pull type. Some of the cutter head stuff is interchangeable between pull type and the 5000. But this thing is a front 3-point PTO setup for a 5830. Really unique. We should probably put it on the web if it isn't. Not many. You go trip mow with it. I think we should try it for fun. See if we can figure that out. Electronics might be a little bit of an issue. This is an old stand. Actually, I think it's for servicing. Or it's a stationary setup for... Not 100% sure what this is. I'll have to ask my dad. He would know. Let's take a picture right now and we'll ask him. We call this the pet cemetery, and there's all sorts of treasures back here. And it's usually where I go to look for something. I have no clue where it's at because it's probably back here. And there's stuff back here. Lots of stuff. Anyways, it accumulates when you have a dealership this size, and we move some iron and get some parts. And we don't like to throw things away because you never know when you might need it someday. So we keep it and we store it and we weed eat around it. Anyways, I'm gonna go call this guy back, tell him I have a few options. I don't know if it's worth shipping to Wisconsin where he wants to go. See how bad he wants it, or if he wants some stuff to turn on it, or if he just needs the metal piece. I don't know. I'm gonna ask him. Anyways, I found it. That's the important part. We'll go check it out. Rolling into Othello. Made another trip over here. Got a little bit more choppers. Black Claas out back. Yeah, got the sign up. Progress. Back in Othello. That's a beauty. Black wheeled Claas 880. Pretty nice. Just in, that's a used one we got in. And it's got the black wheels on it. Front 3-point PTO. Doesn't look like the 3-point's ever been used. Maybe it was painted, I don't know. Yeah. Very nice. Got all kinds of stuff going on here. Some more Kubotas. I got a little problem here. We got too many skid steers. Initially when we set this up, this display, all the skid steers fit on the front line, but now I have too many of them where they're parking them here, over there, over where, over everywhere. Time to do a little reorganization. I normally have a guy named Grant help me with this, but he's on vacation all week, and I don't know if it can wait till Monday to fix this because we're a little congested everywhere. So I'm thinking we gotta fix this sooner than that. I'm just gonna try to figure out where to put all the skid steers. So after a ride around the lot, I made a decision that it's gonna be too much work or take too long, and I don't have enough time to move everything around like I want to. So what I've decided to do is move a couple key pieces that are in the way to our Burlington staging area, where they can go to Burlington and they're out of our way and they need them anyway. So that'll buy us a little time until Grant gets back and he can do my master plan. But right now we're gonna move that guy to Burlington, that excavator to Burlington, and most likely a skid steer that's on the other side.